In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 2 of my top secrets for getting clients in the chair fast in 2019. And these aren't just going to be general topics like make business cards, use Instagram, do a referral card. No, I'm actually going to give you applicable, detailed strategies that I personally use to grow my studio salons in both Washington and California from scratch. And you're going to want to make sure to watch to the very end because I'm going to give you a free bonus resource to help you actually accomplish the strategies that I'm laying out for you today. Hey guys, I'm Lauren, and on my channel I cover all kinds of hair related topics from business strategies to color technique to hair tutorials, so make sure to subscribe right now and hit the notification bell so you can be notified about new videos which I put out weekly. So the first thing that you need to do if you're a new stylist or you are a stylist that's new to a new area is you want to create a buzz because nobody knows who you are, so you need to create attention and buzz around the work that you're doing. You want people to see that you're very busy, you want people to see happy clients raving about you, but how do you do that when you don't even have clients yet and you're trying to get new ones? Well, the answer to that is models. So you've heard me talk about models in previous videos, like my How to Become a Six-Figure Hairstylist video, which I'll link below if you want to check it out. But I really want to drive home why this is so important. It's such an underrated thing that you can really use to your advantage to grow your clientele quickly. When you are a hairstylist, you have people coming into your salon and you have no control over what type of hair you are working on, and that's your canvas and that's your advertisement. Sometimes people come in with hair that is damaged. It has so much color in it to the point where even if you do an amazing job, it's not going to shine as bright, it's not going to look as beautiful as hair that maybe hasn't been worked on as much and isn't as damaged or is super long and thick and flowing and could take pictures really, really well. So you want to utilize models so that you are putting out the best work possible. So you might say, Lauren, I don't want to do free work. I can't afford to do free work. That's absolutely crazy. And absolutely take clients on the side, make money when you have to, but you want to be doing some clients for free or just for like maybe a product charge or something like that if you really need to get by, so that you have complete creative freedom to put out the work that you want out there in order to attract clients that are similar and looking for that type of work. And that's why I say it's okay to do free work in the beginning like this, because what I'm going to show you is how to take that free work and actually make it work for you and make it bring in more clients for you. So when I first started at my very first salon, one of the marketing strategies that they had us use was mailers, and that was basically sending out free haircut cards to every address basically in the city. So this is kind of like a guerrilla marketing style. So basically what would happen is I would have maybe a list of 100 addresses and I'd put out free haircut cards to those 100 addresses. But for every about 100 addresses, I would maybe get about 2 to 3 clients and then even less coming in for a second appointment. So you can imagine that was extremely exhausting, but it worked. I mean, it actually did bring in some clients, but I needed to figure out a way to change that conversion ratio a little bit. And this is how I was able to do it. When I started working on models, I was really just doing it to kind of promote my work, put out the exact type of work that I wanted clients to be coming to me for, which was like balayage, foliage. These were longer appointments, and I was able to spend a lot of time with this person. And even though they came in for a free service, they actually wanted this type of service in the first place because I would be putting out ads, hey, I need a model for this specific technique. If this is something that you like, go ahead and let me know, rather than just putting out an ad like, oh, I need clients, so here's a discount if you just want to come in and I'll do your hair, whatever you want. No, this was a specific thing that I was looking for people for and saying, hey, if you fit the bill, you should come see me and I will do your hair for free this one time so that I can get amazing promotional material and content. So even though my purpose for that was really just to create promotional material for myself, I had some unintended consequences that actually turned out to be really amazing. And what happened was the models actually tended to rebook with me. We were spending a lot of time together. They were absolutely in love with their hair because I'm spending as much time as I need to get that color exactly the way I want it for my pictures and my photos, and they appreciated that so much, so they wanted to maintain their hair, and they would actually end up rebooking, and then they would actually end up buying product too. So don't rely on them doing all those things, but if you're spending a lot of time with them, there is time for that relationship to develop, and then you could actually end up keeping them as a lifelong client. And that's what happened with probably 90% of the models that I ever worked on. And also, beautiful clients with beautiful hair tend to hang out with other friends who have beautiful hair. So they started, creating buzz in their little communities about, oh my God, who is doing your hair? That looks amazing. I've never seen hair like that before. I want to go see it. And I started to get these paying clients coming in from the free work that I did. So absolutely free work can work for you, but you have to make sure that you are being purposeful and efficient about the free work that you are doing and not just giving out discounts to get people in the door. I've never, ever been an advocate of just putting out discounts purely to get people in the door, because if you do that, you are seeking out clients who are only looking for discounts, and they're gonna go right to the next salon or hairstylist for the next discount. So the things to keep in mind when you're looking for a client to work on as a model is they have to have really good hair. I hate to say this, but not everyone has really good hair. Some people have extremely thin hair that's hard to photograph really well. Some people have extremely damaged hair. Some people have over-processed, over-colored hair. You wanna make sure that they have naturally pretty hair, so that it's gonna make your work shine in the best light. You're gonna get amazing photos, you're gonna get amazing videos. The second thing that you wanna think about when you're looking for models is that they actually like to be photographed. There's nothing more uncomfortable than when you're trying to photograph a model and they're like, what do I do? Is this fine? Is that okay? Is this okay? I don't know what to do. Sorry, help me. It's just not fun when they're super awkward on camera, because it's gonna show in the photos, and that's not gonna translate into bringing more clients to come see you later. And number 3, you wanna make sure that they are able to do their makeup really well, because you don't have time to hire a makeup artist to make sure that your photos look perfect. So if someone's messaging you based on a model call you put out, make sure that you kind of check out their Instagram and make sure that they actually like to take photos and they do their makeup really well and they photograph really cute. And you don't have to go too deep into their Instagram, maybe just a couple photos. I mean, they're putting it out there, it's public, you might as well check it out. You'll know right away if they like to take pictures, if they do their makeup really well. And guess what? If they're taking pictures and like to do their makeup really well, they're gonna do it for you when they get their hair done, because they're gonna be so excited to show it off. Future Lauren here. I wanted to awkwardly zoom in on this incredibly flattering screen capture to give you a little bonus tip. When you are doing models, you want to make sure that you get pictures with them and then airdrop them as soon as possible to them, and you're basically hand delivering them content to post on their Instagram. And then you also, last thing is, you just want to make sure that they're very friendly, because you're going to be spending a long time with them, because you're not just doing their hair. You're trying to get promotional material, so you're going to take extra time when you're filming, taking pictures, arranging the camera so you can get certain angles. It's just going to take a lot of extra time. You're going to spend probably 20 to 30 minutes taking photos afterwards too. So you want to make sure that they're friendly and pleasant to be around. Otherwise, it can be a pretty miserable experience. So how do you put the word out that you're looking for models? What kind of avenues do you go down in order to find models? Of course, you can start with your friends and family, but I always find that it's a little awkward if your friends and family respond to the model call and they're not exactly what you're looking for, because they're friends and family, you don't want to disappoint them. Even Craigslist is a good one. I mean, a lot of people will say, oh, don't use Craigslist. Craigslist is just a bunch of creeps on there. Everybody's weird on every single platform, but it's all about the information that you're putting out. You want to be purposeful in the information that you're putting out in order to attract the models that you are looking for. And the truth is, there's creeps everywhere in the world. There's creeps on Instagram, there's creeps on Facebook, there's creeps everywhere. Everybody's weird on every single platform. So another thing that you can do instead of putting out ads is just do direct messages to people who you find on Instagram or other websites that you think would be perfect for the promotional material that you were trying to create. Some of the things I used were Instagram, of course, and then also Model Mayhem. I don't know if you ever heard that, but it's a website where models go post their photos and hope to get hired for jobs. But then there's also kind of some free work that they will do as well. And especially if you're trading a hair service, they're usually more than willing to comply. So you might be wondering what exactly you should say to somebody that you're reaching out to just as a cold message, because it can be very intimidating reaching out to someone who you think is perfect. You don't want to feel rejected and you don't want to come off as desperate. So I actually created a message template that I would send out to people who I would love to work with, and I made it in a way so it didn't seem salesy and pushy, but it was also very persuasive, and I had a pretty good turnover rate. So I'm gonna link that in the description below, and then also it's gonna include an ad template that I would send out on Craigslist or post into Facebook groups, and in order to try to find models as well. So if you're interested in that, it's a free download that I am giving to you guys, and you are gonna love it. It's gonna work so good for you. I'm so excited for you to use it, and please let me know how it goes. It's in the link below. The second thing that I think was a major factor in how I grew so quickly from scratch with clients is that I tapped into SEO. So SEO, for those of you who don't know, is called search engine optimization. And what that is basically maneuvering yourself in the Google rankings. So when people are searching for hairstylists, you are trying to help Google push your website as the answer to those questions. This is so important because Google is the largest search engine in the world, and millions of people every day are searching for hairstylists in their area. So imagine being the hairstylist that pops up when people type in best hairstylist in Orange County. I'll admit I only have a layman's understanding in SEO, and it is a crazy complicated topic that you may want to look into more or even hire someone to help you with, because it is extremely important. But here are a few things that you want to keep in mind when you're trying to utilize SEO tactics. So the main thing that you want to do when you're trying to utilize SEO is you want to put as many key phrases as possible into your website, so that when people are searching for specific key phrases, Google pushes your website to the front of the search results, and you could rank and drive more traffic to your website. So one of the ways you can do that is have a blog on your website where you're addressing all types of different topics that people typically search for about hair in general, like how often should you get a haircut, or how do you pronounce balayage? Just write simple articles about this and include as many key phrases as possible in the article, so that Google will push your website in the search results and drive traffic to your page. More traffic to your page is going to get you more clients in your chair. So for example, if you wanted to write a blog article about how to properly pronounce the term balayage, which is hilarious, nobody ever knows how to pronounce it, you could write this article and then also mention in the article that you are a hairstylist specializing in balayage in Orange County, because that is a search query that is often searched, balayage specialist in Orange County, and because you've written a whole article with that search query in there, you are going to be pushed in the rankings in Google. So that's just one way that I would use SEO to my advantage. So another thing that I did that really helped my SEO rankings was I was on every single platform I could possibly be on, whether it's Yelp, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter even. And you might say, well, oh, Yelp, I hate Yelp. It's so volatile. I don't know if I want to do Yelp. Whether the app is useful to you personally or not is actually irrelevant. The reason why you want to be on all these platforms is because a lot of the times when people are typing in these search queries, Google pushes to the top of the rankings social media platforms. If you Google right now, best hairstylist in Orange County, some of the top search results after maybe some of the ads are going to be Yelp search results. So it's very important to have a Yelp, to get everything established on every single platform that you can, because the more things that you are established on, the more Google sees you as an established hairstylist, the more it's gonna push you in those rankings, which is so important. So a lot of people will look at my Instagram and say, oh, she's got a few thousand followers, that's why she has all these clients. That's true to an extent, but a large minority of my clients actually came from Google, and Instagram was just my portfolio that kind of pushed them over the edge and made them really solidify their decision to book with me. So Google is a very, very important thing to use, especially Google Maps, because it's just one area that people are looking to find a great hairstylist. So if you master these two strategies, you're not only going to be busy, you're going to be too busy, and you're going to have to reevaluate your schedule, which is what I had to do. I was booked months in advance. I couldn't even get new people in my chair. But this is an amazing problem to have, and it's something that I will do future videos on later. But just to review, if you follow these strategies, you're gonna have beautiful work and people talking about it. You're gonna have buzz about the work that you're doing. And then if you start doing the SEO, you're going to have Google, which is the largest search engine in the world, pushing your work to the very top of the search results, driving traffic to your website, and then you're gonna be able to convert those people into clients in your chair. Let me know in the comments below if you're struggling to get new clients in your chair, and if so, which of these strategies are you excited to implement first? Also, make sure to share this video with a friend who's a stylist struggling to get clients in their chair as well. I want to be able to help as many people as I possibly can. Well, I really hope that you got a lot of value from this video and that you're excited to go out there and get new clients, and maybe you feel a little bit less discouraged. If so, make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified about new videos weekly. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.